Nah, boy, I can't bring myself to enter through the front. We were poor relations. We had been taught to respect the house and the family.
Hello, Ruby? Yes, boy. She cries all day. And the baby was so cute too.
Sumintra was adapting herself to the language of the house.
Yes, Ramesh here, Miss Sheila.
What to say? What to say? It was Sheila who broke the silence.
My Ramesh, you are growing up.
Despite her tone, anyone could see that Sheila was sad. She smiled with tears in her eyes.
How are you? And your mother?
Sheila didn't like my mother. I didn't bother to ask how she was doing.
Pull up a chair. No, wait, not yet. Let me get a good look at you. My, you are growing up to be a handsome young man.
Shit. Want to be wrong?
No, no. Sit down. Sit down. You must forgive me for breaking down like this.
I was going to say that's all right, but the words didn't quite come out.
You never knew my son Rumesh?
I lied. I regretted it, but luckily she didn't ask me where I'd seen him or when. To be honest, I didn't even know he was a he until he died and the news spread.
I have some pictures of him, you know. Sumentra, you want something, Miss Sheila? Yes, Suman.
Suman?
Yes, I want the snapshots of Ravi. You know the story? Yes. Look at them. They're going to be killed, you know. It's only really in the past 2 days that I've gotten to know that picture. The boys. So sad. And look at the dog. Not understanding a thing. Just wanting to get out. It is a sad story. But tell me, Ramesh, How are you getting along with your studies? As usual. Are you going away? If I do well in the exams. But you're bound to do well. After all, your father was no fool.
It seemed overbearingly selfish to continue listening.
You needn't talk if you don't want to.
Here, Miss Sheila.
Ravi had been constantly photographed from the time he had been allowed into the open air to the month before his death. There were pictures of him in bathing costumes, digging sand on the east coast, the north coast, and the south coast. Pictures of Ravi dressed up for carnival, dressed up for tea parties, Ravi on tricycles, Ravi in motor cars, real ones and toy ones, Ravi in the company of scores of people I didn't know. Sheila wasn't doing well. I felt she had been through the album many times in the past 2 days.
I'm sure you are hungry. Suman will fix something for you.
If was one thing, the food here always tasted good.
Hello, Ramesh.
Hello, doctor.
How is she, boy?
I'm very happy.
She'll be alright in a couple of days. The shock, you know. And she's a very delicate girl.
I hope she gets over it soon.
You knew my son?
Only slightly.
He was a fine child. We wanted, or rather I wanted to, enter him in the cow and gate baby contest. But Sheila didn't care for the idea. When he was 4, he used to sing, you know, all sorts of songs in English and Hindi. You know that song, I'll Be Seeing You? He used to sing that true and true. He had picked up all the words. Where from? I don't know. But he picked them up. And even now, I don't know half of the words myself. He was like that. Quick. And do you know, the last words he said to me was, I'll be seeing you all in the old familiar places. When Sheila heard that he was dead, she looked at me and began to cry. I'll be seeing you, she said. It makes you think, doesn't it? Makes you think about life. Here today, gone tomorrow. It makes you think about life and death, doesn't it? But here I go, philosophizing again. Why don't you start giving lessons to children? You can make tons of money that way. I know a boy who making $50 a month by giving lessons 1 afternoon a week.
I am busy with my exam.
Tell me, have you seen the pictures we took of Ravi last carnival?
I hadn't the heart to say yes.
Sumin, bring the photograph album.
and my daughters, to you I plead. Watch, don't get no horrors, but please take heed. I know you don't want no sermon, but my admonition is to guard you against all the evils of life that create strife